Well, Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson outlining last year's crime statistics today. But one particular figure remains a concern for police and the country at large. Cleopatra Murphy has the details on today's press conference, where he said police are continuing to tackle the issue head on.
The country's murder count rose by 4% in 2019, with 95 murders recorded for the year. That number was up by 4 from the 91 recorded in 2018. Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson provided the numbers at the police's annual press conference Tuesday. He says while crime overall fell by 7%, violent crime increased by 1% and property crime decreased by 9%. Ferguson says crime decreased by 6% on New Providence, decreased by 10% on Grand Bahama, and fell by 8% in the Family Islands.
We remain encouraged that for the second consecutive year, murders remain under 100. This does not mean that we should become complacent. We will instead be more vigilant in our efforts to further reduce this crime.
Of the murders recorded in 2019, New Providence continues to lead the other islands with 80 murders in the capital in 2019, 10 on Grand Bahama, 2 in Abaco, 2 in Bimini, and 1 in Eleuthera. Rape fell by 33% with 37 recorded in 2019, while 55 were recorded in 2018. Ferguson says in the first quarter of 2019, 9 rapes were reported compared to 28 in 2018, and there were 18 armed robberies compared to 104 in 2018. While Ferguson says rape and murder were down in the first 2 quarters, armed robbery rose by 4% with 128 incidents reported. The third quarter also saw murder increase by 100%. Ferguson says there was a major increase in murder and armed robbery in September and October post-Hurricane Dorian.
In September, there were 13 murders in New Providence, 2 in Grand Bahama, and 64 reports of armed robbery. In October, there were 10 murders in New Providence and 78 reports of armed robberies, for a combined total of 25 murders and 140 armed robberies for September and October alone. Overall, there were 470 armed robberies committed with the use of firearms.
The Commissioner of Police says firearms remain a concern for officers. There were 359 firearms and more than 11,000 ammunition recovered in 2019.
This figure have increased when compared to 2018, where there were 285 firearms recovered, along with 6,000 ammunition. Far too many murders are committed with the use of firearms. 83%, or 79 of the murders were committed using firearms.
In 2019, the country recorded 57 traffic fatalities, a decrease of 17% from 2018, where 69 fatalities were recorded. When it comes to complaints against officers, 151 complaints were reported, down from 245 in 2018. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.